Hi, I'm Tyree, CEO of Black Guys Rock. Please join us today as we talk with Kisalan Glover about him being a motivational speaker, a podcaster, and author. We will be talking with him and having a great time. Join us as we speak with him on why he rocks as a Black guy. Thank you for joining us, Black Guys Rock. Kisalan!
What's happening, Brother Tom?
What's good, baby?
Man, been waiting on this opportunity.
Man, welcome to Black Guys Rock. And also we talking about your company, Kisalan Experience, the Kisalan Experience.
That's what's up, man.
We're excited about talking with you, man. Black Guys Rock been trying to talk with you for about, I want to say 2 years now.
Wow.
And the reason why I say that is because the last time I saw you was on the show you did with Sybil.
Ball Till We Fall.
Ball Till We Fall. Now,
Wow.
when I saw you, man, I was excited to talk with you because the Ball Till You Fall was so raw and uncut.
Yes.
And it was just so energetic that I had to talk to you about
That's what's up. Shout out Daryl Petty. It was his brainchild to just bring us all together and really create a concept around style, fashion, hip hop, sports, and just bring that day crowd together. It was an excellent opportunity. So I appreciate that.
Man, right now you here. So we're going to talk about all the greatness that, that hasn't been heard about you.
That's what's up.
And we're going to first kick it off with, your name, Kisalan. Mama Glover sent us a video clip, I can't play it. But
did.
Mama Glover sent a video clip, and I listened to it, and she was explaining to me what Kisalan stood for, or what it stands for.
She did.
Let's go into a little bit about that, because that just kind of blew my mind. Mama Glover man, she needs to be on the show.
That's what's up.
But Mama Glover was saying about how the meaning of your name has something to do with a little bit of energy and being energetic.
So it was interesting.
Great listeners.
Yep, it was interesting. Kismet is what my daddy wanted to name me.
Kismet.
My mama wanted to name me Alan. When I was born back in those days, both parents didn't have to be in the room. So when my mom had me, my dad wasn't there. She said, the nurse came in and said, what y'all gonna name the baby? And she combined and she named me Kisalan. Now it's funny, Kismet stands for all-knowing. And you listen to that tape, right?
Yes.
And so it's interesting how that whole thing came about, man. But I'll tell you, I learned at an early age.
Okay.
Special name. I had to be special. I had to carry that energy. And
you are special. That's why you here.
Black Guys Rock.
The Black Guys Rock show,
right.
man. Because we're about to explode this whole thing. Today, y'all will be learning about who Kisalan is.
That's what's up.
So listen. So you went to Kentucky.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about the college you went to.
Yep. So grew up in Cabrini Green.
Wow, really?
Right?
Really?
Born and raised in Cabrini Green, 849 West Hudson, North Cambridge. Big ups to the Harvey family. Learned a lot about myself in that community because those were the days when we could really run the streets.
Yes.
Throw rocks.
Yes.
Turn the hydrant on.
Yes.
Learned a lot about myself. Where people think we were poor, we really had a ton of resources, right? My mom kept us around educators, people who talked.
Okay.
Articulate black men.
Okay.
And so that always grew in me, grew up in and throughout there, wound up going to Lincoln Park, took on some, sports, that natural way, was a really good quarterback. Before my time could really handle the ball, so got a couple opportunities to go away to school. Wound up in Frankfort, Kentucky. Played for Kentucky State University, shout out Thoroughbreds. And that's where it really, really, really all started in terms of really learning about myself and being independent. was there in Frankfort, Kentucky at Kentucky State.
Wow, my brother, you have an extensive journey.
Yes.
I stayed up last night doing research on you, man, and I had to go get some water. I had to get 2 bottles of water, man. In fact, but man, it's so your career as far as being you were a professional trainer. For the actual
AT&T, WW Grainger.
Exactly.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about that.
So my upbringing always put me on stage. At an early age, Tyree, I will tell you, man, I was void of fear of being in front of people. Me being embarrassed and things like that in the hood, and if anybody know anything about growing up in the project, you had to know how to snap. You had to know how to tell jokes to keep people up off. Had to be fast. You had to know how to fight, right? And so I think all that came along with my confidence in terms of getting in front of people.
Gotcha.
So going back to Kentucky State Pledge, the prestigious Alpha Phi Fraternity Incorporated, shout out to the bros, they would always put me out front. And so I took that knowledge after graduation. I took that knowledge and went into the field of sales.
Okay.
And anybody knows from a sales perspective, they're going to teach you all the different professional developments, how to get in front of people, how to engage people, so forth and so. I took that information, Brother Tyree, and for lack of better words, I dumbed it down, right?
Nice.
I made it extremely digestible to the front end users, and I think that endeared me to a lot of people. And so I began to train. And so with that, it grew and grew and grew. And I just started traveling all over the country, Dallas, and things like that, training, right?
Just world renowned, man. Just world renowned, man.
It was pretty cool.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about Truman College Director of Affairs, man. I found that interesting too, man. You got like a lot of different hats you wear. You have a lot going on, my brother. How do you do all that?
It's interesting, man. They say to whom much is given, much is expected. I don't look at it as like I'm multitasking. I just, wherever he takes my assignment and my energy, I go.
Okay.
Right? Proud father of a set of 24-year-old twins. Nice. Married to my business partner 24 years. Shout out TK Cube. We got life. And so my thoughts are that you give of yourself, not in a naive way, but I get a chance to work with kids every day, right? As the director of enrollment at Harry S. Truman College, I really get an opportunity to work with students on a daily basis, look in their eyes, have candid conversations, be an active listener, right?
Right.
They say the likability factor is one of the most underused resources we have in our community. I'm okay with being liked.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
In particular by these kids, their psyche and so forth. And so as the director of enrollment management, I get an opportunity to create and curate exciting and engaging opportunities for these kids to learn about themselves in this space. For a lot of young kids, especially in today's world, can be a little intimidating when you walk into these universities and these institutions.
Yes.
If you don't have somebody there smiling, ready for you, arms open wide, kind of not necessarily talking like you talking, but relating to you and making it a space where you're comfortable, then in most cases I find that these kids walk away. And so with that said, man, I think this role gives me an opportunity to be a vessel.
Yes.
For these kids. They say God take care of fools and babies. And I feel like I'm one of the same.
Come on, man. Kids,
I love these kids.
Kids, man, man, I'm just like, man, I don't have the words to say, man. It's like elated. I'm just like, man, it's a whole nother level, brother, because you are a powerful brother. And Black Guys Rock just had to speak with you on these different subjects because you have so much responsibility as a businessman, as a motivational speaker. Motivational speaking, tell us a little bit about that.
Man, it's funny. Literally the hairs just grew on my arm. That gift that God gave me, I will tell you, Brother Tyree, that comes from within, right?
Right.
I feel like you got to be motivated to motivate.
Gotcha.
I think that you have to be storied. You have to be read. You have to be willing to risk it and tell your story.
Okay.
Because what I found over the years is me sharing my story really empowers others. You never know what's going on with people out here. Not only do I work with students, I work with professionals. I have an opportunity to kind of do some reverse mentoring for some leaders.
Very nice.
Right? But sharing my story, I found it really empowers others. It's raw, it's uncut. How the kids say these days, I got it out the mud. Hey man, I
never heard that one, but I like the sound of
what
it.
they say, I get it out the mud.
I like that.
I share my story. I share my educational journey, which for the most part was an adversarial relationship with the field of education.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I share that. I share my story around sports and what that taught me.
Okay.
I share my ability to be married for 23 years.
Amazing.
Kind of sticking that out. I share my story of being a proud brother and a father and an uncle.
Yes.
And a mentor. I do. And so when you talk about the motivational piece of it all, it's really about me just sharing my story, empowering, challenging others, still in the process of really taking that thing full scale.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Making sure I get in front of some professionals to make sure that they're guiding me in the right way. Because I think every profession, you need a coach.
You need a coach.
Right?
You need a coach.
That's why I'm sitting here with you. Right? Brother, that can.
Brother, I appreciate that, man. I didn't even know you looked up to me as a coach, man. That makes me feel great, man. Thank you.
You're a professional out here doing your thing.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
And so I think from a motivational, if I had to answer it right away, I think from a motivational perspective, it gives me that opportunity to share my story, which I've seen empower others.
Wow, my brother. This is, you have been doing so much, man, as far as motivating people, and you motivated me. When I saw ball to your fall, brother, I just wanted to run up there on the stage and say, hey man, excuse me, I didn't want to interrupt, but I need to talk to you right now. But it's all about timing.
That's right.
And now we're letting the world know who Kisalan is.
It's funny, man. There's a lot of brothers out here that's doing some fantastic things, and I can imagine this brand and this platform growing exponentially, right?
Thank you, brother.
Black Guys Rock.
Thank you, brother.
The thing that I encourage, just be brave. Take a risk. You have a story, you have ideas, and you have an assignment. And I will tell you, if you live in gratitude, and you do right by people, you keep a clean nose, and you show up on time, things generally work out for you.
Yes.
I encourage some of these brothers out here who's sitting on these tremendous ideas. You cannot fail. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna look at you.
You cannot fail.
There is no way possible that you will fail as long as you're in it, and you're risking it, and you're doing your homework, and you're learning, and you're becoming a professional at what you do. You cannot fail. And so I want to make sure I say that, because opportunities like this here, you and I have talked about this interview a little bit.
Yes.
Opportunities like this, Black Guys Rock, is huge for the city, because it gives us a platform.
It gives us a
platform to sit down and really have an opportunity to tell our story.
Man, brother, I appreciate that love. I appreciate that love so much from you, man.
Absolutely.
Give me some information. Give me a little bit more background on the podcast. And we got something big and juicy coming up for y'all. Y'all just wait. Y'all just wait 1 second. We got something big coming up.
Coming.
We don't listen. It's so much that I want to talk to him about and ask Kiss about, that I don't even know if we're gonna have all the time, but we're gonna make time. But right now, Kiss, tell me a little bit about the podcasting, and then I got something really juicy for our audience about something big you got coming out soon.
Absolutely, I appreciate that. So the Kisalan experience started, communication is king, started from a time where my kids, my 24-year-old twins, they were about 8th grade. Their soft communication skills, I began to work with them on eye contact, please and thank you, things like that, some of those 5 skills. And I went into the schools, and as a result of that, that really took off, right?
Right.
It was right around the advent of this technology, and we were still battling with making sure our kids had those interpersonal communication skills intact. So the Kisalan experience, communication is king, grew.
Love it.
As a result of that, the Kisalan experience, Step Up to Leadership, which is the podcast, right? You can catch it on any of the podcasts, Apple platforms and such. It was all centered around leadership. and how we are all indirectly leaders every day, all day. And so the podcast really centers around, I wrote a love letter to leadership. And so I bring people on and I have them talk to leadership as though she was from a metaphoric standpoint.
Right, exactly.
As though she was a woman. What has leadership done to you, right? Because leadership is tough. You just can't be running around and talking about, I'm a leader.
Right.
I'm a leader, right? And so I think as a branch off from the Kisalan experience, communication is king, you have the Kisalan experience step up to leadership.
Okay.
You have some of the things that you're talking about, right? That we're going to talk about in a minute.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's just an avenue, man, to touch different segments of people, keep everybody engaged, right, into their inner, and I'm trying to drive on that inner leadership, right?
Got that.
So that podcast does a lot of that, and I've talked to people all across the country. It's a pretty cool vibe.
Well, man, we're looking forward to doing that, man, and hopefully I'm going to be a part of that show.
Man, come on. Black guys gonna rock forever. Black guys gonna rock forever.
I want to be a part of that because I know when you do something, your energy is in it, man, and I have energy, so it's like electricity.
Yes.
It's electricity in this room right now.
Yes. It really feels good. Y'all should be here.
I mean, y'all should be here. So I'm just excited, brother, and the juicy part that I've been waiting to talk to my audience about is kissisms.
Oh.
Now, wait, did I pronounce it right? Kissism?
You did. You did.
That's a
excellent
book. That's a book because you're an author. You're an author. And I want to talk to my audience about that.
Okay.
This book you got, man, tell us what it is, what's the meaning of kissisms, and what it's all about.
Excellent, man. My mother, it starts with my mom. My mother, for those of you all who don't know, she played in Cooley High.
No, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Your mama played in Cooley High?
She played in Cooley High. It was just an extra part.
You know how many times I watched that movie? Your mama.
I'm going to show you exactly what
scene is your mama in?
So if you remember when, that's a good question. If you remember when they took the badge and they was going to go arrest people for being ugly, they were standing in a little gangway and two women walked past.
Right.
And that's when they started arresting people.
That's your mama?
Yes.
No, that's your mama.
That is my mama.
Oh my God,
Yes.
man. God bless mama. Mama Harp, man.
Yes. She started it all. She started this thing about getting out front.
Right.
Taking risks. And so kissisms, when you think about kissisms, if you could, Kisalan is just an interesting name, man. So I took the ism part, which from an ism standpoint, it's the doctrine. It's your belief.
Okay.
It's what you believe in. I just combined those two and I created kissisms. Now,
Nice.
there's sayings that I've gathered from in and throughout the country, talking to powerful leaders, having conversations with brothers like yourself, just dropping nuggets, right?
I love it.
And if I could, really quickly, due out at the end of June, the book is in production now. It's going to be self-published. If I could, man, I bought a few of them, and if I could, the concept here is this is a participation guide.
Okay.
So
look, let's show them how the front of the book goes.
That's
look.
what's up. I'm sorry, y'all, but this is going to be the front of the book.
An example how it's going to look.
This is actually going to be a patch. I've already ordered them. You're going to be able to peel off the patch. Behind there, you'll see the definition, kissisms. You'll see everything that it means. But this patch now, I'm going to challenge you to go put it somewhere. And we're going to have a social media kind of contest where you take your kissism patch and put it on a hat or a shirt or something like that. It's going to be pretty cool.
Great idea, man.
Yeah,
great idea.
We're going to keep that marketing going.
Did you come up with that idea?
I did. So the patches I ordered, right? Because when you talk about branding, I thought it was extremely important that when you start seeing kissism, right? It's a strange.
But it's different.
It will become synopsis with some of these phrases and these one-liners that we're talking about.
Okay.
And the gist here is that it's a participation guide. I'll say the ism. I'll then define it in my words, how it allows me to move forward. But then I leave you some space, Brother Tyree.
Thank you, brother.
To define what it means to you.
Okay.
And so throughout the book, it's an easy read, 25 isms.
Okay.
You'll be able to participate. At the end of each chapter, there are 5 chapters, 5 isms in each chapter. You'll be able to participate. I gave you an activity to do at the end of each one. So you could do this individually. You could do it with a spouse. You could do it with your kids. You could do it from a business perspective. It's a very engaging piece of work.
Man, I love it, brother. So what, you were just sitting around one day? Come on. You want to finish sharing some more? Go ahead.
So the interesting part is during the pandemic, we were my wife and I were trying to figure out how do I continue to grow my brand
Okay.
while we're virtual.
Okay.
So I had a bunch of opportunities. To do some hosting virtual. Hosted
Gotcha.
the NBA Black National Conference.
Gotcha.
Work with Shall We Wine, a young lady named Regine Rougeau.
Okay.
She had a sip and wine, some panels. But what we did was we sat down, my wife and I, and just really worked on some of the sayings that I say to her all the time.
Yes.
She'd be like, boy, get out my face. But I told her, look, I'm going to start writing them down. So a few of them.
Okay.
I'll drop a few of them.
Please share. Please share.
So often people want to know during a conversation what's in it for them. So I talk about the WIFM, the WIIFM. What's the WIFM?
The WIIFM.
What's in it for me? Every
Man.
conversation is a negotiation.
I love it.
I think
I
it's
love it.
important that you engage in that way
Yes.
and really understand where your position is.
Okay.
What's in it for me?
Right.
I think that's important.
I like that.
The other one that I talk about a lot is, and I think this pertains to both of us.
Okay.
The tallest tree often catches the most wind.
Man, that's heavy, man.
Right?
Man, I haven't heard that before.
So here's the thought. If you're going to get out there, if you're going to go out there, stand out there and say, this is me, who I am,
Okay.
understand what comes with it.
Woo!
And be able to compartmentalize and remove that emotion so you can continue to move your agenda forward. That's
Hold on,
just-
brother. Pause. That's fire. Did y'all get that? I hope y'all got that.
The tallest tree catches the most wind.
Man, the tallest tree catches the most wind.
Don't it?
Come on,
Think
y'all.
about that, brother
That's
Tyree.
no, I'm thinking about it, brother. I never heard that before.
So get out there. If you're going to stand in it,
That's
remember,
amazing.
Leaders going to take risks. Leaders going to get out in front.
Yes.
Leaders going to understand that everything is not going to always be peaches and cream, but it's how you handle it.
How you
It's your
handle it.
energy and your attitude.
I agree.
How you're able to move forward.
I
so
agree.
I appreciate that, brother.
Oh, my God, brother.
Kissisms. Late
Kissisms.
summer 2022.
You got to get the book.
It'll be out.
It's
Trust
coming,
me.
and it's gonna be hot, y'all. It's gonna be fire.
Yes, I
Like
apologize.
really
for
on
having the
fire.
paper.
Right now, brother Kisalan don't have the actual book. He just giving you a little bit of marketing as how the book is gonna look when it come out.
Yeah.
But when the book comes out, it's gonna be awesome.
It's going to be fire.
So
guys.
please, I need you to help me with something real big.
Okay.
Tell the audience how can they follow you? Where do they follow you at so that they can follow you, man?
Excellent.
Where?
Hey, I need followers, guys. Straight up, as we grow this brand,
Yeah.
follow me at _ the Kisalan Experience on IG. That's _ THEKISALANEXPERINCE. All right? Underscore. On Facebook, I'm just Kisalan Glover. All right? I
Man,
appreciate that. Also, on all podcasts, the Kisalan Experience, Step Up to Leadership. Check those podcasts out. And then the last thing, my YouTube page is The Kisalan Experience. Everything is housed on that page. All the interviews, all the graduations I've done, so forth and so on. Thank you so much.
Kisalan, it has been well deserved, my brother. It has been an awesome, blessed experience speaking with you this morning, my brother.
Man, black guys rocking up in here.
Black guys rocking, and we gonna keep rocking. And we're just across the board right now. And Black Guys Rock had to just bring you on the podcast, man, so that we could speak with you and talk with you and let the world know who Kisalan is. And now they know, but really they know a little bit because this brother right here has got a lot more to say. But we're not done. Black Guys Rock is going to be following you. And we're going to do another segment. We're going to do another interview on part 2.
Okay.
And maybe we'll be out at some live events together where we can bring the Kisalan and the Black Guys Rock shows together.
That's right.
And work side by side with each other. And come on now, Kiss, we got that energy.
Man.
Energy, I tell people, energy is very, very important.
It is.
And if you don't have the energy, it's going to be hard to connect with people. You have to have energy and you have to have a good heart.
That's it.
And you can't be negative. You can't be in the dark. You won't be in light.
You gotta know who you are in order to engage with people. Hey, really quickly, I appreciate this opportunity for all that I've done, all the interviews, all the graduations, all the travel. This is the first time somebody has asked me to sit down and talk, brother. So I appreciate it. Black guys gonna always rock. But
Yes,
for
sir.
sure, in
Yes,
this
sir.
instance, Brother Tyree, you have been a blessing.
No, brother, you a blessing, man. It was a blessing. Mom your mom sending me that video piece, man, and mom is I now understand why you're powerful. You get a lot of that from your mom. It's your mom's spirit.
Absolutely.
Because when I heard her voice, brother, I had to sit down because I just came in from the grocery store, and I said, you know what, I gotta do homework. I have an interview with my brother Kiss. I can't be going in there and don't know what to ask her, brother.
She sent me that
I had
during
to
the pandemic.
Man, I had to sit down, brother, because her voice, like a Dr. Martin Luther King voice, when you hear back in the time when you heard King speak, you would listen. She has a captivating voice.
Wow.
So I want you to tell my mama.
Tell her.
Mama, thank you so much for allowing your son Kiss to talk with Black Guys Rock.
My man.
Thank you, mama. All praises.
My
So
man.
listen, they can follow you at IG.
IG, yep.
And once again, brother, thank you for talking with Black Guys Rock this afternoon. I said morning, but it's afternoon now. And we're gonna chop it up some more, brother.
Appreciate you.
We're gonna chop it up some more and have a lot more fun. And man, it's gonna be on and chopping, baby.
Appreciate you, brother.
I
It's been my
appreciate you,
pleasure.
man. And we will talk with you soon.
Thank you.
Black Guys Rock.